In the core of Zimbabwe, a phenomenal story of mystery, fables, and flexibility started to spread out. The parched scenes of the country longed for salvation through two late supplies that would extinguish its thirst and restore its farmlands. However, as development walked along, an unpropitious and puzzling explanation arose. Mermaids were threatening laborers, prompting disastrous occurrences and deferrals. It was 2012, and the country was grasped by the confounding deafers in these vital repository projects. Samuel Saipipa Nkomo, the water assets clergyman, ended up at the focal point of this confounding account that challenged customary way of thinking. Nkomo, a common sense and smart pioneer, chose to examine the impossible to miss events tormenting the repository destinations close to the towns of Gakwe and Mutare. What he revealed sent shockwaves through the halls of force and incredulity among the majority. Laborers, incapacitated by dread, would not get back to work, leaving the building locales frightfully abandoned. Nkomo was a man gotten between the innovation of his clerical obligations and the old convictions of his kin. He strongly proclaimed before a Zimbabwean parliamentary board of trustees that the best way to mollify the spirits liable for this bedlam was to mix conventional lager and play out the necessary ceremonies. Here, the arrangement was a marriage of custom and innovation, where the noise of development met the murmurs of fables. Mermaids, legendary animals with the upper middle of a lady and the lower body of a fish, had turned into the startling heroes of this story. Their reality was a subject of much discussion among Zimbabweans. While a few excused them as simple legend, others firmly accepted that these otherworldly creatures occupied Zimbabwe's waters. The mermaid legends in Zimbabwe had persevered for quite a long time, passed down starting with one age, then on to the next. One chilling story related the mermaid's draw of clueless anglers, submerged, frequently bringing about appalling results. One such episode included a dedicated angler and his devoted canine, who had wandered excessively near the mermaid's domain. The canine, a reliable friend, unfortunately suffocated while attempting to safeguard its proprietor from the alarm call of the mermaid's tune. One more story talked about mermaids diverting people into their submerged area, with the inauspicious advance notice that assuming there were no open clamor, the casualties may in all likelihood stay away forever. Alternately, one more legend recommended that the individuals who evaporated on account of mermaids could return as soul mediums in the event that their vanishings stayed unmourned. As insight about mermaids threatening specialists spread, even unfamiliar workers were gotten to proceed with the development, including people of various ethnic foundations. The public authorities' choice to enroll untouchables was a frantic endeavor to finish the supplies. In any case, it immediately became obvious that these heavenly powers showed no preference in light of identity or ethnicity. The newbies, as well, surrendered to fear and escaped the destinations, their anxiety reflecting that of the neighborhood laborers. The two repositories, extremely past due and damaged by scary, unsettling influences, held vital significance for Zimbabwe. They were something other than framework projects. They addressed the help to a country wrestling with water shortage and rural hardships. Once celebrated as the breadbasket of Southern Africa, Zimbabwe's horticultural creation had shriveled because of waning trust in government approaches. The mid-2000s had seen a wild period in Zimbabwe's set of experiences. President Robert Mugabe's territory change strategies prompted the confiscation of thousands of white, claimed ranches, which were in this manner reallocated to politically associated people. This commotion had significantly affected the country's horticultural area, making creation fall. In this scenery of monetary disturbance, confidence in mermaids and other legendary animals kept on flourishing in Zimbabwe. Numerous Zimbabweans rehearsed a novel combination of Christianity and customary convictions, a demonstration of the rich mosaic of the country's social legacy. Ignatius Chambo, the priest of neighborhood government, provincial and metropolitan turn of events, voiced the public authorities' assurance to give the populace the water it so frantically required. In any case, he accentuated that this could happen once the essential ceremonies were performed, and the repositories got the fixes they required. Zimbabwe's general population, strong and enduring, wrestled with unforgiving financial real factors. 3/4 of its residents lived on short of what $1 daily, battling to earn enough to pay the bills in a nation wrestling with both monetary difficulties and powerful vulnerabilities. The repository delays, achieved by the baffling presence of mermaids, constrained Zimbabweans to defy the crossing point of custom and progress, old stories and advancement. While the country sat tight eagerly for the goal of this confounding adventure, the tale of Zimbabwe's mermaids kept on enrapturing the aggregate creative mind, filling in as an image of the persevering through force of old stories and the faithful versatility of its kin, even with difficulty.